Well, what's up, kids? How is everybody out there in YouTube land this evening? I can tell you, this old guy is tired. I am tired tonight. Been another busy day, with too many busy days in a row, and I think it's the day that I decide I really need to slow down. So I'm slowing down. Hey, Nash guy, how you doing? Hey, LG, what's up? How you doing, ma'am? Evening, Kim, how are you? Can't believe I'm first. Well, yeah, there you go. Hey, Sorrenti, what's up, man? How you doing? Gonna give it a little bit, let everybody roll in. Hey, Alexander O, Adrian, what's on? Danny, what's up, man? Slow down. I am slowed down, I can assure you that. Hey, Chip. Joe Peak in the house. D4. Douglas, what's up? How is everybody this evening? Hey, Peaceful Dawn. It is warm here in Northport. So, oh, I'm glad you like that, Jefferson. Thank you. Hey, Frank Daniels, how you doing? Hey, Country Cruiser. Glad you like the lock video. Jared, what's up? Push yourself too hard. Yeah, Nash guy, that's exactly what I am not going to be doing. So, hey, Mary, how are you this evening? Hey, Kelly, what's up, ma'am? Oh, you were just watching me go through the lock. Well, that was this morning. So, hey, Douglas. David Deere. I'm glad you enjoyed that, David. Thank you. There'll be more stuff like that coming in the near future, guys. As soon as I catch my breath and get my energy back, I'll be able to make more stuff like that. I kind of was pushing myself today to do that and then go provisioning, and especially in this heat. It is cooling down to 91 now in the boat right now. I kid you not, guys. I don't know if you can see my thermometer right there. My thermometer is reading 91. So I'm sorry, but I have the air conditioning on and I have the fan on. So if it's a little noisy, that's why. My apologies, but I don't care. That's what I'm doing this evening because I am hot again and tired, very tired this evening. So, best lock video ever. Awesome, man. 94 outside here. Yeah, I can hear you, Chip. 78 on the Ante. Yep. The water sink in the lower lock. Did it stink? No, Country Cruiser. It didn't stink at all. It's the same water. No need to apologize, yep. Jared, man, thank you. $20 on PayPal from Jared. Excellent. Excellent, Jared. And I know exactly what I'm going to use that for. So thank you very much, Jared. You just addressed something I was just thinking about here a minute ago. So, Jared, thank you very much for that 20 bucks. I know exactly what I'm going to use that on. I'm going to spend it this evening, later this evening, after this. So I'll explain that in a minute. Jared, I really appreciate that, man. That was nice of you. Hey, Trav, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Hell of a video today. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Everyone fun, live stream. All right, well, cool. I'm glad. I'm sorry I wasn't able to respond to comments during the live stream while I was going through the canal, but I really couldn't see well, and I need to improve my phone mount somehow so I don't have as jittery of a picture as what I did. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be... Oh, sorry, wrong finger. Adrian, I don't think it's going to be a problem to go single hand through the locks. It was pretty easy. I easily could have done that today by myself without a problem. Hey, Michael P. Paul, what's up? It's very complicated, Trav. It's a hell of a bit of an engineering. So, yeah, I was a little too busy to worry about comments. That's right, cool. And the phone was so far away from me, I couldn't have read them from where I was at anyway. So I figured I'll just let it run, you know, and just raw, uncut. That's the way it was. You saw me mishandling the boat and all my errors, you know, but we got it done. So, hey, Smoking, what's up, man? Wasn't clear to me, not tech person, how the ropes work in the lick. Don, it wasn't a lick. This isn't some kind of porno thing here. It was a lock. I'm only picking on you, Don, because I just had somebody else do that on my Facebook thing. So, Yeah, the ropes run from the top to the bottom. So you really don't want to grab your hand on them because they're kind of nasty. So what you do is you take your dock line and wrap it around it and then use that to go up and down, and it just makes life a lot easier. So, well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Cool, having a beer with you. I'm not having a beer right now, Kim. If I had a beer right now, I'd be sweating profusely and going to bed in about 2 seconds because that's how tired I am. I am too tired to drink a beer right now. Yeah, she is fine, guys. She also had an adventurous day. And so she is, she tucked herself in and went to bed, man. She's down for the count. She's actually snuggled up underneath the cushion that I'm sitting on. So, having a beer with you, Kim. Well, there you go. You guys have a beer. I am having Zero Clear American Wild Cherry Seltzer water. So, Akula, I could not find one at Walmart that would fit in my opening. How would you manage 2 ropes? I won't need 2 ropes, Brian. I can do it with just 1. Oh, I'm getting a hell of a lot of workouts, man. I've had too many workouts in too close a period of time. So, too much hiking, too much walking. I really am going to look forward to resting, but I got a big job I have to do tomorrow, so. Fun time, you can tell. Yeah, she's been enjoying herself. She's enjoying the trip. She likes the adventure. She likes, you know, when I'm trying to dock and maneuver, I put her down below here in the boat instead of having her up on deck just because she's too much. But no, I don't expect the bow would kick out too much, and it doesn't matter really if it does kick out. The canals, the water comes from underneath of you. It raises you up. It's not like a flow of water coming at you. So, you know, no problem, man. You can ask all the questions you want, Michael. How far did I get? Today, I got through the lock and around the corner. I am within a mile of the lock right now. I am within 1 mile of where I spent last night. And in a minute, I will stick the camera out and show you around where I'm at. But do not go by opening size. That is the size pieces. Find actual size of the unit. Might have to look online. And that's what I did, Akula. I did look online. Hey, Richard, how you doing? Reverse, the video was showing when you were in reverse. Miss Shard, the problem isn't getting it in reverse. The problem is controlling it when it's in reverse. So, need a breakaway. Maybe. Oh, long time fan. First time actually catching you live. Unfortunately, I'm on break at work. You can. Hey, Daniel, no problem, buddy. Who was it said Lily was down below with her paws over her eyes during the descent? That was a good one. I missed that. Oh, I'm surprised how fast. Yes, it does go down fast. And they don't mess around, man. Mike and I hadn't even grabbed the rope on the side of the lock when we were already going down, so. Kelly, I do not have air conditioning going now. I have a fan going. I have a generator and a fan, so. Cheers, all. Yeah, tequila, there's something I should have bought. I didn't buy any tequila, so. Yep, Richard, I know Home Depot has cheap air conditioners, but I need to do some more research and some calculation, so. Yeah, cool. The smallest air conditioner that Walmart had required a 24-inch opening. That was the minimum that they said you could have. My companionway is only 14 inches at the bottom and 24 at the top. So there's no way that would have fit in there. So I have to figure out something else, some other alternative. Did you get a tarp to cover over where you sit? I already have a tarp to cover over the main part of the boat, although I think it might be in my way. But I did buy a umbrella today. So I did find an umbrella, and I'm going to use some hose clamps and clamp the umbrella to the handles on the ladder, and that would give me a nice big canopy over top of me to give me shade. So cannot go by opening size. Okay. I just bought one of Lowe's that is 16-inch opening. Huh, okay. Well, I'll have to get on Lowe's and Home Depot and look at them then, because the one that I was looking at, the smallest one they had at Walmart, was going to be too big. I mean, I could just tell by looking at the box it was going to be too big. So, RV style AC and the hatch may work well. Yes, Michael, but a lot more money. car with a parasol, that would be right sight to see. Yeah, I've got a big, I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but can you see it up there? My big umbrella, I have it over the companionway right now, shading the top of the companionway. So, portable AC with exhaust tube. You know, I was looking at those, but I cannot afford one of those right now, Mac 22. They're like $260 for one of those. And then you have to buy an insulation kit for where the hose goes through. I do have a spot up in the head where I've got port lights that would work well for that. But I didn't have enough money for one of those, so. Not to be a downer, but shitty quality signal this evening. Well, I'm sorry. You know, I find that odd because everyone was talking about how good the signal was yesterday, and I'm less than a mile from that location. So maybe you should refresh. Hey, William LaFawn, how you doing? All right, I understand. No problem. Thanks for stopping in. The video of today going through the lock was so fun. I read that a drop from Buffalo to Albany adds up to 500 feet total. No wonder that there have to be that many locks in the canal. Yeah, there's 35 locks, so I got the same done. Okay. Huh. Well, I don't know. It looks great at my end, so I don't know what to tell you. Well, Trav, that was the next thing I was going to talk about. I did develop an issue with the boat this morning. My first boat drama. Right where I was sitting at the lock, there was a lot of debris. I don't know if I remember showing you the water, but there was like a lot of debris floating around right where the boat was sitting. And I think what happened is I think my water intake for my engine cooling, I think I sucked up some piece of garbage or something, and it's blocking my, coming in at 360p. Well, that's weird. Huh. I don't know why it should be coming in that low. I should be coming in at the same, speed as ever before. So I don't know, I don't know why that is, so, huh, sorry. Don't know what to tell you guys. I have it on auto, a little grainy, but that's okay. All right, well, I'm sorry about that. Audio is fine, okay, good. 360p as well, all right, well, it is what it is, guys. I don't know, I'm using the same phone, doing the same thing. Steve's Vids in the house, 20 bucks, thank you, Steve Vids. Appreciate you hitting the super chat, man. That helps out. Thank you very much, guy. I appreciate it. During the Canal live feed, I observed how slim TB looks and predicted that he would look like Brad Pitt by Florida. Well, that's what I'm working on, Don. I don't know about Brad Pitt, but the intake issue. Yeah, I think maybe something got in there and need a screen on the outside of the water intake. Yeah, probably should. Probably should have something on there, but I'll need to reconfigure that. Next time I pull the boat out, I'll do that. So, if you put a big tarp over the mast and leave an airspace between the tarp and the cabin, it'll be a lot cooler down below. Yes, Joe, I know that. I just haven't had time to get that organized today. I just was doing too much. What with doing the live stream and going through the canal and provisioning and all that, getting all that stuff put away, I just didn't have time to mess with that today. So, yeah, Steve Vids, thank you. Appreciate that, man. You guys rock as always, man. You guys are just phenomenal. So, no, Richard, I have not started working on the engine. It's been too hot this afternoon. I am getting some cooling water through the engine. I'm just not getting the flow that I normally would like to get. I mean, like I ran it that way to drop it down through the canal and to drop through the lock. But that's why I only came around the bend here about a mile and tied up for the night. Now, tomorrow morning, when it's nice and cool out, I'm going to open up the engine compartment, get in there and work on it. So, was that a wind vane that I saw by your ladder? No, no wind vane by my ladder. Possible to back flush. I don't know. I don't know if I can back flush that. I don't know. I think what I can do is open up the valve and just let a little water flow. It'll just going to flow into the bilge, and then I can pump it back out of the bilge later. But Gotta get back to work. Daniel, take care, man. We'll see you later. So, yes, top of mast. Okay. Yeah, I could put a tarp over there. I just haven't got it done yet. The Windex. Yes, there's a Windex top of the mast. Does the journey feel real yet? Do you feel? $25 from Eugene Callahan. Thank you, Gene C. Appreciate that. Eugene just hit $25 on PayPal. Gene, you rock, man. Thank you, guy. Appreciate it. I really do. Journey feel real? You feel like you're still on honeymoon phase? No, the journey feels absolutely real, Brian. The honeymoon phase went out after the first day, I can assure you. Go dinner is ready. Have to good evening. Hey, Nash guy, you take care, man. See you later. Gene C, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Should have a strainer near the intake. They are talking about the wind vane on your mast. I do not have a wind vane on my mast. I have a, you know, the wind indicator, but that's all. There's no wind speed indicator on the tip of the mast. So there's a strainer. There is no strainer. It's just the through hole shoots straight into a valve, and that runs right into my impeller. So you're right. I should change the through hole so I have a strainer type through hole out there, and I will do that next time I pull the boat. So hose off seawater strainer and shove a garden hose down it. That will clear outside inlet. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, slipstream, but it's a straight shot right through the valve. So I think if I just take the hose off the valve, let some water flow, I can just stick a long screwdriver or something down through there and poke it out, whatever's in there. So I'm watching Captain Ron on YouTube tonight. Free guys, take a look, and hello all. Hey, there you go, Outcast. That's cool. Old Sea Dog lives under his tarp over a boom. Yep, I know. I've watched his channel. Basket in the engine compartment. There's no strainer basket inside the engine compartment. It shoots a hose straight into the impeller. What is life all about anyway? A long meandering trip down the canal. That's about it, Don, right? Still need a strainer on the intake system that you can clean. I agree, Akula. I agree. The boat didn't have one, and I just haven't prioritized getting that done. So now I will do that. So when you go to ELOC 23, ask for a tour. The equipment there is over 100 years old. Yes, Paul, I plan on doing that at a lot of these locks so I can do more video about them. So yes, I understand. Between the through hole and the engine, I know there's no strainer there. I'm telling you, it comes out of the valve and goes straight to the impeller. There's no strainer on it. There's supposed to be. I will get one put in. Yes, I have three spare impellers. Now you're in the canal. Are you going to slow down and enjoy your time? Yes, absolutely, Brian. Absolutely. So, also ask for brandy. Okay, Don, will do. They're expensive, around $250. Yes, I know. That's one of the reasons why I don't have one on just yet. All with good time, guys. All with good time. Hey, right now I'm just thrilled where I'm at. You know, I'm on day what, 7 or 8 now. You can tie up not anywhere, but a lot of places along the canal. Almost every town has a place you can tie up. Like down the road, there's Middleport coming up. Middleport's got a real nice place, free tie-up, free electric, free water, and showers, all right there. So I may spend a day or two at Middleport. I really now need to slow down. I've been humping it, trying to get stuff done, and my body is saying slow the hell down. So hey, Brittany, how you doing, darling? Brittany, I wish you had come with me now in retrospect. I really wish you had come with me. We would have had a lot of fun. It would have been fun having you along. So I'm sorry if I screwed that up. You and throw, keep it simple. There you go. Britt's in the house. She certainly is. Yes, oh really? When you were low in the lock, did the temperature drop considerably? Yes, it did, Miss Shar. It was nice and cool and shady. I know what I said, Brittany. It was a mistake. So why didn't Britt go? Because I was an idiot, Don. That's why. You know, I was too lazy to organize stuff to make the extra room for her, for one thing. Although, right underneath the seat that I'm sitting in, there's 2 large compartments that are empty yet. And underneath the cooler where I sit out there, that compartment is almost empty. I really could organize things here on the boat better and have room for it. So, is there a guidebook for the canal that you can recommend? No. There is a guidebook for the Canal. It is out of print. I've not been able to find one anywhere. No, the engine did not overheat today. I'm getting flow. I'm just not getting the normal volume of flow that I would normally like. That's why I think it's either I'm missing a couple fins on the impeller, or there's something, you know, impeding the water flow coming up through the valve. That's all it could be. One of those two things. So, and I'm sure it's just something blocking the water flow. Because the impeller doesn't have that many hours on it yet. Please hit thumbs up. Yes, guys, please do. Please like, thumbs up, subscribe. In the description down below, there's obviously a link for my PayPal. You see people hitting that. And my Patreon page. Guys, if you would, please consider going over and becoming a patron of my channel. I would really appreciate that. In the long term, that is how, like all the other YouTube creators, in the long term, that is how I hope to make my income, is through my Patreon supporters. So please give that a consideration. You could do it for as little as $1 every time I post a video. I'm only going to post anywhere from 4 to 7 videos a month on there, and you can set a limit, like $4 a month is all you'll do. So you have complete control over that. Don't feel like you got to jump on here and throw 20 or 100 bucks or whatever and something. Just a buck a video is plenty. So there's Lily nearby. Don, she's right there. If she was any closer, I'd be sitting on her. Okay, that's how close she is to me right now. Too cool this morning. Well, Steve, I'm glad you like that. Huh. Must be a big fluffy cloud out there. All of a sudden it cooled off considerably. It's only 90 degrees in the boat now. If it's the impeller, make sure you find all of the missing fins. Yes, of course, Smoking. Absolutely. Absolutely. I still love this of a happy dog. Yep, right. Yep. She is out cold, man. I'm actually surprised she's wedged herself back into the way she does. It must be warm in there for her, but I don't know. She's pressed against the outside of the boat, so maybe the outside of the boat's nice and cool because of the water temperature. Maybe she's got an idea, wedging herself back in there so she's against the cold side. I don't know. How's the prop wash on your boat? The video earlier made it seem a little difficult. Yes. Yes, I am still learning how to deal with my prop wash coming off the back. And guys, prop washes, when you put the boat in reverse, the propeller movement tends to make the boat move one way or the other. Even though you're not steering that direction, it moves that way anyway. Until you start getting momentum where the rudder actually starts doing a job for you. So, well, thank you, Stuart. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It was made easier by me having some crew on board. And those guys were nice. There's a guy that watches my channel called Sailor Josh. Sailor Josh saw that I was here and going to the lock, contacted his dad, Mike. And Mike came down and line handled for me to get down to the lock. And they hung out for a little bit. We tied up here. We sat and drank a beer together, and then they took off. So, really nice fellas, and I'm really appreciative of them helping out the way they did. So, I was impressed with your viewers showing up. Yeah, no plastic. That was really cool. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate that. Without a balanced rudder, it will not back very well. Cool. You know, if I get it moving backwards, I can get up on the rudder and I can steer like driving a bus backwards once I'm having some movement. It's just right in that initial part of getting the boat moving that it tends to work over to the one side a bit. Was that the worst lock on the Canal? I have no idea, Joe. Nice people all over. That's right. Tell them it's a full keel. That's not. It's a fin keel. There were no trolls on the locks. Live broadcast. Oh, there you go. Cool. Single handling is tough enough without the boat and the dog. Don't know how to find the time or energy for all the videos, live or otherwise. Big props to you. Well, thanks, Steve's Vids. I appreciate that, man. I really do. No problem, Douglas. My house is 95 degrees inside. Well, I'm 90 degrees, Brittany, so not much cooler. Make sure Lily is not dehydrated. No, she's got water here on the floor in the boat, and she's got a bucket up on the deck. So she's got 2 places where she's got water available to her. I just went and watered my flowers. There you go. Your video going through the locks was very good. Well, thank you, Akula. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try to be very protective of Lily and making sure she's got everything she needs. I think right now she's just tired. I'm living in my swimsuit and board shorts for 3 days. There you go. Sounds comfy. Sounds comfy. So, what was the other thing I was going to talk about? Oh, yeah. Only 71 degrees here in Pacific Northwest. I don't remember who it was now, off the top of my head, but right at the beginning of the show, I think it was Jared. Was it Jared? Anyhow, somebody jumped in and did $20 through my PayPal, and I appreciate that very much that they did. And I know exactly what I'm going to use that for. I'll talk to you about that now. One of the reasons why I've not been putting out a lot of big videos is because I couldn't afford my subscription to Adobe Premiere Pro. I get it through the Creative Cloud. It's downloaded. I had the entire Adobe suite. It was $50 a month. I could not afford to continue that, so I let that go and did not continue with it. I've been working with another program that frankly has just been giving me fits. It keeps shutting down. It's just a nightmare. And it's one of the reasons why I have not been putting out many real videos, because it's just a pain in the ass. I mean, this editing software. As an example, guys, before we went down through the canal today, I shot a video of the other boats that came up through the canal. And the idea of putting it together is a time lapse. So I filmed the boats pulling in and then going up and then moving into the next lock and then going up again. Almost got it to the end before I had to go run and jump on my boat to get going. So I was using this other program. It was just a pain in the neck. I tried converting my video to shorten it down into a time lapse, you know, to reduce it down, because it was all together like 27 minutes of video, and I need to short it down to like, 4 minutes of video. And the program just kept locking up and shutting down. It was just a nightmare. So the $20 that was donated to my PayPal this evening, that's what that's going to be used for. I can resubscribe to Adobe and just get the Premiere Pro for $20 a month, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I can get the program back that I'm accustomed to and I know how to work with, and then I'll be able to go back to producing some better quality videos. So that's kind of the behind the scenes information that I don't normally share, but since somebody jumped in for $20 first off, I thought, man, I'm going to go jump on that. So iMovie is free, fairly decent editing software, and you can, nah, it's not. It's not. I'm sorry, Slipstream, but iMovie just doesn't cut it. Hey, thanks, Sailor Josh. I really appreciate you guys coming down and helping. That was really awesome of you. You didn't have to bring beer. I had beer. I would be happy to share with you guys, but you guys brought your own, so I really appreciate you guys coming down. There you go. There's a question for you, Brittany. I don't know how she's going to get to New York, but I mean, I am 257 miles from Sandusky right now. 257 miles is how far I travel by boat. I don't know how far that would be by car. Probably not all that long, actually. I mean, it took me all day to go from Sandusky to Cleveland, and that's only like a 3-hour drive when you live there, so. Oh well, such is life. Peaceful, mucho, comfortable. There you go. Jumping for so long would hurt. Yes. We'll chip in for a bus ticket. There you go. Hey, I'm game, Brittany. Seriously, if you want to come out and jump on board with me for, I don't care, the remainder of the canal for a couple of weeks, whatever, that would be awesome. If you think you could figure that out, but if you can't, that's fine too. I understand, but I'm in a really good place right now. I just went provisioning today, and I mean I stocked the boat. And I took a lesson from, you know, when I got sick in Sandusky, I took a lesson and I put in inventory a lot of you know, get well foods, you know, chicken noodle soup and tomato soup and some of those things I can just open a can and make without a big production, you know. Not normally the good healthy stuff I like to eat, but still nonetheless good stuff. So I like the live videos you make, Carl, better than some of the other channels we all know. Well, thanks, honeybees. I appreciate that. You know, Gene, I've seen Corel video before. I really would like to go back to the Adobe Premiere Pro. So I have 2 channels, I guess. I posted a video of horses for my barn. Oh, cool. This is on one, I guess. Cool. Welcome to the production videos, but today's live stream was just a great. Thank you, Plastic. I appreciate that. Have you made any smoothies yet during the trip? Banana rum or chocolate smoothie? No, Frank. I don't have any alcohol on board right now. So, I just don't have any alcohol on board right now. So I have no way of making anything. I mean, I can make the ice, and I've got some ingredients I could add to it. Well, I did. I'm out of strawberries, so. But no, I've got some bananas. I can make a banana smoothie, but I don't have any alcohol. I don't have any tequila or vodka or rum or anything like that. So Adobe is the way to go long term. Yes, I agree completely. You want to go, but you're a broke lady. I understand. In like late July, early August. My birthday's in August, so that would be a great time. Well, in August, I should be in Long Island, out in New York, Brittany, so might be able to still make that name, might make that work. Hey, Ian, what's up, man? How you doing? So, 3 Dots Joe. Yo, King of Chuck, what's up, man? How you doing? Glad to see you here. Everybody is hot, man. I am hot. I'm hot and I'm tired. Today is I've covered the least amount of distance today of any day that I've been on the boat. I covered a whole mile. Probably not even a mile. I just went down through the canal and then tied up at this dock just around the corner from it. So, and tomorrow morning I'm going to dig into the engine and find out what's going on with my cooling system. So I finally have some engine drama, some work to do. And yes, I will film it and I will put that together. So, because as of tomorrow, I'll have Adobe back, so I can start doing some good editing. So, just got home from work. All right, cool. Enjoyed the lock video. Pretty amazing stuff, really. Well, thanks, King of Chuck. I appreciate that, man. There'll be a lot more stuff like that coming here in the near future. So, hey, Kathy Beals. Awesome live stream. You know, everyone's telling me what a great live stream it was, and yet I never said a word, I don't think, through the whole thing. So you guys are hurting my ego. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just wanted to have some fun with you. But how far to the next lock? I don't have a clue. Actually, the next lock is a ways away. So need more mods. All right. There you go. Now I got another mod. So there you go. Who else is on here? There we go. Yeah, I'm having fun. I am hammering a whole bunch of people. There you go. Yeah, I don't know how far is the next lock. The thing that I have to deal with most now is lift bridges. Bridges that they have to lift up out of the way for me to get under. So, you talked the whole time. Yes, but I didn't talk with you guys, you know. But you did a bit of attitude. All right, well, there you go. Altitude. Yes, I did a bit of altitude. You are correct. I'm working and listening at the same time. All right, no Sorrenti, no problem. No trolls tonight. Let's keep it that way. It sure was enjoyable today. Well, thank you, Frank. I am glad. Maybe wrap the Joby around the mast. Oh, man, don't even talk to me about the Joby. This stupid friggin' thing broke again. See that? It broke again. I've glued this thing up 4 times now. It keeps breaking. I need like a selection of these things. There are these cheap little plastic things that my phone hooks into. You know what I'd really like to get though, and I was looking at Walmart for them today, I'd really like to find like a ram mount for my boat. You know, one of the serious kind of mounts that they have, like to go onto a car or to mount to the handlebars of a motorcycle or something. Because this stupid little plastic thing keeps breaking and falling apart. So I really need to have like a real mount that I can put up there, literally glue it or screw it down to the deck. So I've got a good solid mount system. So, what's a Joby? Let me show you. This is my Joby. This is my little Joby tripod. This is what I normally film with when I'm carrying the phone. This mounts on top of here, but this stupid thing keeps breaking. So I'll be fixing it for the 4th time now, or 5th time. So make one out of aluminum. There you go. Just watching the action. Well, good. I'm glad no plastic. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the intent. I just wanted to set that up so you guys were just seeing. Unfortunately, I only had it set up so you could see the back of the boat, not the front of the boat, but I thought a Joby was an important part of the boat. No. Well, it is. I mean, I'm a YouTuber. This thing's kind of important to me. I use it, probably use that more than most of the things on the boat. So, yeah, I guess it is kind of important. So, Amazon for mounts and backup packs for the iPhone. Yeah, Mark, my problem is I don't have any place to mail stuff to. It's very difficult for me to order something from Amazon because I don't know where I'm going to be next. I don't have an address to ship to. So, you have baking soda on board. I do have baking soda on board, yep. I can try, send me some measurements of your phone. What model phone am I using? Steve, I use a iPhone 7. Write it off on taxes as a business expense. Yeah, right? I think this thing costs like a whole $1.50 or something. They're really inexpensive by just trying to find one. I looked all over Walmart for one of these today because I wanted to buy a backup one. I did not find one. So fuel level's getting low. No, I've got 15 gallons in the tank and 5 gallons up on the deck. So I've got 20 gallons of fuel. I can motor for 40 hours on 20 gallons of fuel at 6 knots. So is that right? So I could go like, I don't know, 240 miles before I need to buy any gas. I'm good for a long time. I'm roasting little burp. Okay. What's baking soda for, Frank? Okay, just got the burgers off the grill. Back to the life. There you go, Chip. Man is no better than his Joby. Oh, gosh. You create a little Wi-Fi network and it works well. I've done it for another application. If you add baking soda on top of the crazy glue after you glue the phone holder, it will add mass and strengthen the repair. Oh, there's an idea, Frank. I hadn't thought of that. Can we have it delivered to an Amazon locker? Some are at Whole Foods and other retailers. Oh, I hadn't thought about that, Brian. I don't know. And frankly, right now at this point, I don't know what's ahead of me. What town is going to be up in front of me, and what town I'm going to get there next. So, fix your Joby with super glue and add with baking soda. Instantly hardens and makes it stronger. I will do that. I believe I do have some baking soda on the boat, so I will try that. Is there gas docks along the canal, or do you have to walk for gas? Yes and yes. There are gas docks along the canal if I want to pay close to $4 a gallon for non-highway taxed fuel, or I can walk, a block or two off the canal to a gas station and fill up for $3 a gallon. So, interesting baking soda trick. Got to try that. Okay. A good Joby is like a God key fob. There you go. Amazon lockers is a great idea. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to see what's available. I got to figure out what town I'm going to be in next, and how long I'm going to be in that town. Like, I think once I get the engine worked on here, and I may just, I literally might just spend tomorrow here and not go anywhere. I mean, I'm that tired. I might just work on the engine really slowly tomorrow, and you know, fiddle fart around on the boat, do some organizing and cleaning up and stuff, and not go anywhere tomorrow. And that's a very real possibility. Brian, I'm still in Lockport, but then the next town I would be heading down the way would be Middleport, I think. I could stop at Middleport, so surprised you haven't looked. I have planned my route quite a bit, so it's worth packing 5-gallon jugs to save a few bucks. I do have 5-gallon jugs. I have a 5-gallon jug for gasoline and 2 5-gallon jugs for diesel. Yep, exactly, cool. No reason to go anywhere. Baking soda trick works great if you can add mass to an object needed. It hardens like a rock. Okay. Yeah, because this spot here, I have fixed this one spot before, and it broke exactly where I fixed it last time. So it's not a race. Nope, absolutely is not a race. Not anymore. I wanted to kind of get across the lake while I had the weather window, but now that I'm across the lake in the canal, I want to take my time. And tomorrow is supposed to be a bit cooler than today, but the next day after that is supposed to be a lot cooler. And then Thursday, I think we have some rain coming in, which right now I wouldn't mind a little rain. My boat needs a good wash. So, it needs a good wash down. I wouldn't mind a little rain. I just close myself down in here and hunker down for a day. That actually sounds good. Sit here and read a magazine or something. Very gutsy to show everything that happens, good, bad, etc. No cutting out the bad or embarrassing stuff. No, George, it is what it is, man. I try to keep it real. You know, when I screw up, I show you I screw up. So, Florida ain't fun right now. Nope, don't want to be in Florida. I wouldn't want to be in Florida during hurricane season anyway. So, don't forget about Albion. It should be about 20 miles. Yeah, I've already looked at that, Frank, and I probably will be stopping. I think what I may do is I may go from here to Millersport. Is that what it's called, Millersport? And then from there to Albion. And just, you know, take it slow. But I don't know how quickly I'm going to go. And that's the problem. I mean, I've been looking at all these stops and stuff and how far the distances are between them. And, you know, but I'm not going to try to hold myself to a schedule where I have to be at any particular place on any particular day. I want to just, right now, I want to just kick back, really take it slow and easy, and savor the trip. So, time for a refill. Okay. Offshoreblue.com has info on the canal under navigation. Okay. Yeah, I'm using Navionics on my phone, guys, and so Navionics has the whole canal system routed. So, if you hold up tomorrow, it'll give you time to get the tarp up. It'll be 10 to 15 degrees. Yeah, that's exactly what kind of stuff I was talking about doing, Joe. You know, I can put the tarp up. I want to change the umbrella back by the ladder and get some hose clamps on it to get it secured. Right now, I just have it sort of bungeed up there, which works. So, you know, there's a couple. I want to get when I was anchored at Erie, Pennsylvania, I got a lot of mud and stuff up on the deck that came off the anchor chain. So, hey, Dave Marshall, how you doing, man? We closed on our island packet sailboat. Time to go to work on. Oh man, nice, very nice, David. Island packets are awesome boats. Offshore Blue has lock info photos. Oh, I'll have to check that out, Akula. Offshore Blue, okay. I will try to check that out because right now I'm not finding a whole lot of that kind of information. Mostly just, you know, you talk to the guys at the locks and he tells you about what to expect on the next few stops and word of mouth. So crossing Tampa Bay, it'll be in the morning, maybe you'll be able to catch it. Maybe Outcast, but I'll be honest with you, man, I'm really not watching much in the way of videos right now. Hey, Rhonda's in the house. There you go. Hey, dear. I'll email. Thanks, Akula. I would appreciate that. Yeah, email me the link to that because I should have wrote it down. I didn't. I'll probably forget by the time I get done with this live stream. So, shameless plug time. Okay, there you go, guys. Waksha introduced it. Shameless plug time. If you have a YouTube channel, give yourself a shameless plug right now. Say, whoop, whoop, I got a plug. Let me know. Or come subscribe to my channel. So do it. Come on, let's see you guys. Or not. Whatever you guys want to do. New York State Department of Transportation has info on all the locks. Yes, they do, Doug. Island packets have major problems with aluminum bracket at the bottom of the rudder. Oh, okay. Me, subscribe. Yes, Rhonda's got a YouTube channel, guys. Go ahead and like and subscribe Rhonda's YouTube channel. She has some interesting conversations with herself while she's driving. They're sometimes pretty funny to watch, so. Onboard lifestyle, there you go. Captain George 007. All right, Robert George, there you go. I look forward to it, Outcast. There you go. Whoop, whoop, I have a no direction channel. There you go, Danny. Rhonda has a dynamite channel. There you go, Don. What's for dinner tonight? That's what I had for dinner tonight. Some potato sticks. I actually, guys, I have steaks, I have burgers, I have a bunch of stuff in the refrigerator. Dosh gone honest with you guys. I'm just so tired. I really just don't want to mess with it. I'm going to drink another beverage here in a little bit and just go to bed. I'm just that tired. So no, Rhonda does not have a sailing channel. Guy from Wisconsin needs to go eat some cheese in the closet. Yes, Rhonda, I got my fishing license. $50. $50 for a New York State fishing license. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. I think that's a good value. I'm a big advocate of fishing licenses for the good that they do. I understand. I was reading in this magazine. Let me pull it out here. They had this book, the fishing regulations. So these are the freshwater fishing regulations for the state of New York. And they were talking about the stocking programs in here. Okay. 170,549,759 fish is how many fish the New York State conservation people stocked into the various lakes and rivers. No, Danny, the girl up here said that there is no saltwater license requirement. So I don't know. There didn't used to be when I lived on Long Island, but 170 million fish they've stocked into the rivers. All of that is funded by the sale of hunting and fishing licenses. All of the conservation efforts going on, all of the game wardens and stuff, all of that's paid for by the sale of hunting and fishing licenses. So all the good conservation going on. So I have no problem spending $50 for a license here in New York. Money well spent as far as I'm concerned. So, okay, I'm getting a headache. I need to drink something. Guys, I've been pounding water today. Really have been. We have a mechanic watching. Watching, okay. How has that Roby been holding up? Outcast, it's been holding up. It has done a couple hiccups though. Like earlier today, I started it up and it was running, not great. It was running, but not great. And then it just shut off. I went out, pulled the cord, started right back up, and it's been purring perfectly ever since. So, although it's about to run out of fuel, so you might hear it kick out here almost any second, because it should be about out of fuel. Be in Rye, New York for a regatta this weekend. Nice. For a week now, and I'm lost on where are you anchored now. Brittany, I am in Lockport, New York. I would not want to be in a beer chugging contest with Carl. No, you would not. Because I can suck down a bottle faster than you can breathe. 88 degrees inside the boat now, Kelly. 88 degrees. No chance to run around off the boat today. Of course she did, Miss Shar. Yep. A couple of times, actually. Fuel filter. Fuel filter's fine. Don't run it out. No, not the diesel, the generator. I don't care if the generator runs out of fuel. I just got to add more fuel. It starts right back up again. So, oh, it's bad for it. Okay. Well, it said earlier I had 4 hours left, and that was about 2 hours ago. So I'm not going to worry about it. It'll go on for a little bit. So yeah, there you go, Brittany. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Thank you for mentioning that, Brittany. I forgot. Anyhow, that's generator fuel filter. The generator doesn't have a fuel filter. I don't think there's a fuel filter on the generator. You can go 4-1 against him and lose. Yeah, poison oak. Uh-oh. In that case, I don't want you on the boat if you got poison oak. I don't like getting that stuff. Nope. You can't be on the boat if you got poison ivy or poison oak. You'll have to walk the plank. So, yeah, so I didn't go very far today, guys, but can you say the toad sucking thing that you said on one of your videos for us? You mean the toad suckers? How about them toad suckers? Ain't they sappy? Sucking them toads offshore and make them happy. Hug them mug of toad suckers way down south. Sticking them sucky toads in their mouth. I'd be a toad sucker knowing a duck it. You just find an old toad and you rear back and suck it. You mean that one? How's it spread? Where do you have it? Uh-oh. No, more toes. I'll be gone after saltwater wash on it. Okay. Carl's singing again. There you go, Weigel. Yep. Then why don't you want it to run dry? I don't care if it runs dry or not. It's run dry before. It didn't seem like it hurt any. What are your plans heading down the intercoastal through Virginia, North Carolina? Dave, my plan right now is to do the Erie Canal for like a month, down the Hudson River to get me down into New York City by the 4th of July. Then I'm going to play around Long Island Sound, maybe Martha's Vineyard, Boston, maybe as far as Rockport, Maine, before I meander my way down to Annapolis for the boat show, ending down in Florida and the Bahamas after hurricane season. So, water, just dry it out and sit in the sun. There you go. Cool. All right. So that's my plan anyway, but you know, sailors' plans are drawn in sand, man, so that could change. So that could change in a heartbeat without a problem. And would be fine with me if it did. So quite an itinerary. Well, I mean, you know, it's just sort of a general direction, not so much an itinerary. I mean, the only real dates things that I have in mind is it'd be nice to be in New York Harbor for the 4th of July. If I don't make it, that's fine. I'd like to be at the Annapolis Boat Show for the boat show. That was fine, but does it get hot in sweatpants, Carl? It does, Joe. That's why I'm wearing sweat shorts right now. I have sweatpants shorts on at the moment. I cut the legs off some of my camouflage sweatpants, so now I just have sweat shorts. And it's still hot, but not as bad as it was, so. No way sweatpants in the summer. That equals death, yeah. All of that at what? 5 miles per hour? 6 to Don. 6 miles is about what I'm doing. You see Sailing Doodles are giving away a free 1-week charter for 7 people on a catamaran. Well, it's nice. Very nice. Do you have a passport if you want to go to foreign areas? I do. Yes, Stuart, I do. Absolutely. Could hardly see you today with the camo pants on. Yes, I was hiding behind my underwear. Yeah, long story on the camo pants. I have a guy down in Florida has a company called Big Camo, and I ordered a pair of pants from him one time, and I just loved them. They're very comfortable, and so I pretty much wear them all the time. So I have like 10 pair of them, and then he had a batch come in that were mislabeled. They said they were 4Xs and said they were my size, which was 6X at the time, and so he shipped me a whole bunch of them. So I got a whole bunch of these little camouflage sweatpants. Although now they're starting to get pretty ratty. I'm going to have to start thinking about investing in some clothes here in the near distant future. So maybe by this summer, once I get more svelte and drop some more tonnage. So at least that's the plan anyway. That's the plan, Stan. That's the plan, Stan, yeah. So as you guys could tell by my meandering, I'm pretty tired tonight. Get some scissors, camo shorts. That's what I did, Palm Limit. Yep. I whacked the shorts, man. I cut the pant legs off. I just started to pop on and say, hell of a job today. Great video going through the locks. Yeah, thank you, Woody. I appreciate that. Are you getting more subscribers now that you're on a boat? Yes, my subscriber list is growing. Slowly still, but growing. Guys, keep in mind, okay, I don't know, what's today? The 28th of the month or something? So if I was a normal YouTube channel right now, I would have 3 videos out. Because this is still basically my first month on the boat. I just bought the boat on the 31st of this month. So, I mean, it's not, I know it seems like forever, but it hasn't even been 30 days yet. So if I was a normal YouTube channel, I would have all of 3 videos out by now. So I kind of laugh. All these people getting so upset. Oh, you're not doing this the right way, blah, 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 blah. I had some guy mention that today, and I'm like, well, yeah, but you know, in the meantime, I have 24 non-live stream videos that I did this month. 24 of them. One was a full-fledged generator repair. One of them was the boat being put in. I mean, some real videos. So I give up trying to figure out what in the hell people want. So people that own the boat are, yes, pilot, I got that. Yeah, I knew that. So thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. I got sexy legs. Need to get to over 10,000 subscribers. Boy, isn't that the case. Hey, guys, you know, the one thing you guys could do that really helps me get over subscribers, I mean, the one thing you guys can do that really help my channel grow is just share it. You know, share it on YouTube, share it on Facebook, just share the videos. Doing that makes a big difference in getting my videos out to other people that aren't aware of them. And then they'll see them and hopefully subscribe. So sharing the videos is a big help to me. Yeah, Chip, the 31st of last month. So I've owned the boat for, what, 26, 27 days? What are you doing, dog? She actually has her nose up my butt at the moment. The exact same back scratcher when you did that. Sorry, Palm Limit. Yeah, 31st of this past month. I've only owned the boat less than a month now. So, Trav Spence, man, thank you, Trav. Appreciate it, buddy. You always do that every night, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Trav. Do some more live locks, Canal. We'll be doing smoking, absolutely, yep. You're a young channel. Chip, I am a baby. I mean, think about it. Okay, I've been doing my channel for a while, but I just bought the boat less than a month ago, guys. So when people tell you that you are doing it wrong, tell them to do it the right way on their page and not worry about you. There you go, Frank. That's exactly the right answer. So I could use some sponsorship, y'all. Yeah, Rhonda could. Rhonda's got some financial issues she's trying to work through. Her and Douglas both. A lot of people having a tough time out there. So, well, guys, I think we're quickly approaching the 1 hour mark. I'm getting a little hoarse, and I need to get up, get myself another beverage. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug on this live stream. And tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm going to do yet. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Yep, nice guy to help me through the locks. Yeah, Brittany, alaskacarl@gmail.com. Alaska like the state, Carl with a C, alaskacarl@gmail.com. Contact me. Disappointing that you took my comments negatively. Rick, not negatively, just I'm a little defensive, that's all. So, was Miss Lone Star demonetized for the video of cleaning and filleting fish? Probably, Doug, yep. Yep, and that's why you won't see me, electriccarl@gmail.com. Yes, that's it, Brittany. That's exactly correct. Carl Idiot, yep. So anyhow, you guys all take care. For a little horse. Hey, Weigold, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Glad you spoke up. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug on this. We'll have more for you in the morning. I'll do a good morning video in the morning sometime, and I'll do another live stream tomorrow evening. We'll see you guys then. You guys all take care, be good to one another, and we'll catch you on the flip side, guys. Bye.